guys, and welcome back to my channel. I haven't posted a video in a while, but I've decided to start making study videos. I'm in 5th year and I'm going to be doing the Leaving Cert in a year, so I've decided to film some videos of study tips that might be helpful to people in the future, and yeah, just study videos, I guess. In this video I will be talking about studying at home and just the different bad habits you can quit and good habits you can take up. So I hope this video will be helpful to any of you guys, and let me know in the comments if you enjoy it. And I think that's enough of me talking, and let's get started. My first tip would be to create a study space. This can be as simple as a plain desk in your room. Make sure to keep this space tidy and organised so you're not wasting time looking for pens or notes, because that is not fun. I would also advise you to think of the distractions that are around this study space. For example, you might be studying in your room, which might be next to your brothers and sisters' room, and if they make a lot of noise, that can be very distracting. So maybe you could think about moving your space to a more quieter room. But of course, please take all these tips with a pinch of salt, and you know best what's best for you. So yes, that would be my first tip. My second tip would be to make a plan. Say you have 3 hours to study in the morning. Plan out that time precisely as possible so you can be really productive. I usually do this by just journaling in my bullet journal, planning my day out, and I'm planning out the timetable of my day so I know exactly what to do, when to stop, when to move on to the next thing, etc. You can also do this by using just like a sticky note to write a little timetable, or perhaps if you're studying for the junior cert or the leaving cert, you might already have a study plan in place, and you can use that and follow it more consistently. So that would probably be the best solution for you. The next tip I would give may certainly not apply to everyone, depending on if you like to sleep in and wake up early, and if you're more productive in the morning or in the evening. But certainly for me, I'm more productive in the morning. So the tip I'd give to all you early birds is to get up early and not waste your day by sleeping in. Let's say you get up 2 hours before your usual time of waking up. You can use those 2 hours to work on your task, and those 2 hours, you may not think, but do make a difference in the long term. And even if you don't need extra time to work on your task, I certainly think that if you wake up, you'll feel more motivated and boosted to start your day, versus if you sleep in, you might feel a bit lazy and not very motivated. The next tip I have is probably one of the most important tips, and that is limiting your distractions. Now, I think we've all been guilty of this, including myself many times. I think it's virtually impossible to not get distracted when something's buzzing, beeping beside you. You might be getting notifications, or perhaps you're just procrastinating and watching YouTube videos. The thing I found the worst was that I couldn't just switch off my phone because I needed it to study from. So I would recommend getting this app called Forest, or a Chrome extension of this app. And what this does is it sets a timer and then blocks a certain amount of apps. Also, there are different apps that do the same thing, so I can put a few links in the description box below if you're interested, and most of them are free as well. The next tip I have is to use your resources. This may be kind of ironic because I've just told you to limit your distractions and put your phone and laptop away, but there are so many different resources out there, like educational websites and videos, and I feel like it would be a waste not to use them. So I definitely recommend, if you're struggling with a certain topic, or if you want to just have a bit of extra revision on a certain subject, to look up different websites and do some research, because there's so many different YouTube channels and educational websites that might be very helpful. Just to give a disclaimer, some websites are not accurate at all, so I'd definitely recommend looking at them in more detail and really checking the reliability of them, because you don't want to be using some false information. Also, make use of the physical resources you have at home, such as a dictionary. Here I'm just doing my homework using an Irish dictionary, and that may seem really plain and simple, but at the same time it's really helpful to look up certain words you don't understand. You'd be surprised how much of a difference that makes. So that was tip number 4. Use your resources, guys. Okay, so the second last tip I would have is take regular breaks. Go and have a drink of water. This is really important. According to BBC.com, students that stay hydrated while studying have a 5% increase in their grades. I don't know how accurate that is, but you never know, it could bring you up from a B to an A. Also, make your study enjoyable. Have a healthy snack, or perhaps reward yourself like I am here with some dark chocolate. Or you might reward yourself with doing an activity you love for 15 minutes. Like here, I'm playing some ukulele. This might help you reset and give your brain a break. The last tip I have for this video today is pretty straightforward. It is just to get moving. You might do this by going for a walk or a run in the morning, during your study breaks, or in the evening. This is so important as it is so intense sitting at your desk all day, and your body needs to release those endorphins. So I would definitely encourage you to get moving for at least 20 minutes every day. That's it from me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. And let me know if you found any of these tips helpful. Let me know in the comments below. And like I said in this video, I'll be linking some links to different apps and things in the description box. So check that out if you were interested in any of the things I mentioned. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.